These are two champions with SKT skins, by the way, as the Syndra is the last pick for T1.
They end up picking the Syndra because you can't go...
Our first dragon does add to the excitement levels because it's like most likely be a more tanky set.
Yeah.
So they just need to kill Teddy to get rid of the physical damage as Effort goes golden. Sentry is down. Teddy has optimal guns right now as the bullet time comes in. Effort going to go down very low, but aftershock
came over and...
Bono, okay. Teddy going to be put into the Cataclysm. Bono's pretty tanky right now as Tucson taking a lot of damage, takes the Lantern, but Bono once again going to be dead. Golden is Tucson and so on. Looks for the perfect execution, but gets face broken and can't actually complete. Secondary ultimate going to be used just to escape as now Kuro is in the back of a dragon pit and he really doesn't want to be. Tucson, throw him a dang Lantern. He doesn't have the cooldown. He's waiting for it. Kuro, yeah, he gets out. I would have yelled at them just for a little while, but no, he didn't actually have that cooldown available, and they let him live. I don't know whether they'll do that next time, and T1 have themselves a big lead now at 12 minutes. Oh,
okay.
Tucson gets picked.
Well,
the playback does come in here, as now Bono's going to find the knock-up, and that is just a bait. And Teddy is going to have to run for the hills. No matter.
Can
we phone a friend? Producers, if you're listening, if you could just write it on our screen. What happened here is, oh my goodness, just walked into a hook. Teddy gets a free kill onto aiming, and that was special delivery. Kuro's also here.
What is Kuro doing?
Not entirely sure, to be honest, LS. This is bad news bears. He yells events.
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe.
If you believe, then things can be good as Teddy, finds the stun, Calibrum and Gravitum. The lockdown effort, going for the steal. We'll see whether he can, as he has actually bullied the rest of T1 out of the way. Eventually, Cataclysm does come down, as there it is, Bono going to dash straight back in as the perfect execution will help grab one of the kills, but now T1's here. Haymaker comes down, Kuro once again going to die as Kaz misses the Q, and now aiming's looking for the damage, but there's the scat of the week from Faker, locks him down. Moonlight Vigil going to be flashed from aiming and does keep him alive. But T1, I think, took Shirley. Or did anyone?
This game is a hot mess.
Yeah, man.
Atlas,
am I slow? Meantime is going to be taken here by Kuz on T1's side, and they have basically full map control. 18.5 minutes into this game, a 4,000 gold lead.
Just got really random. Bringing over the bottom lane, I mean, Kana, he's going to try to superplex and get away here, and he's going to succeed.
Yep. That's, he's in the mid lane.
And
T1 Teddy
are just in such a commanding position right now in this game. You look at the CS gaps now in mid lane. It's currently a 45 CS advantage.
T1, they will be threatening in 5 minutes. An Infernal Soul, which is...
The other thing to consider is base levels. You have one in mid lane. You have
Teddy.
2 in 80.
Gonna have to use the heal as Bono dives in, but Teddy's turned it around. Look at the chakrams and the massive damage that came out as the dredge line for effort, but straight into the wall, finds the depth charge onto Tucson, but he's got the stone plate, wanting to stay here for as long as possible and buy time, but he's instead just going to go straight to the death chamber as Kuro gets on top of Kuz, the face breaker from Kana, as he suplexes Kuro right into the back line, and the haymaker for an instant double kill as he picks up the Jarvan as well. So on, going to be running for the hills, aiming, no front line left to deal with, and this should be a very comfortable battle.
Diana, they have base levels, they have item advantages. He's had several engages where there is absolutely no way his teammate...
the turret, if it hits someone, it tags. There it is, Moonlight Vigil does come down.
What are you
Bono
doing?
Diving into the back line. He presses his button on the lantern, but he's unable to actually save himself as Unleashed Power will follow you. And, this has not been the game for Bono so far. I didn't even notice him going in because it was so weird that he decided to, and I was talking about a failure, so it required all of my brain in order to do that. As the hook goes wide there from Tushin, but honestly, there is nothing the rest of KT can do. This has been Bono not quite having the game in him today, and Kuro also with some questionable decisions, but was certainly had. As that inner turret that we were talking about, that wave. Oh, in he goes again. Here we go. Goes golden, does Faker. He will keep himself alive. Uses the heal as well just to make sure he's going to be all right. As Teddy switches to Severum, keeps himself alive there. Don't know whether it was entirely necessary. As So-On goes golden, and Cuz will pick up the kill. Just couldn't quite get there. Got almost every summoner spell that was defensive out of T1. But the Akali pick not working out yet again.
This is going to be 2 losses now for Akali.
Yeah, 0 and 2. Why are we even banning her?
Well, that would be result-based analysis. But that would,
is it Elise also result-based analysis? Is that how that is? Because her
I
win
see
rate's
what you did
also
there.
really low.
I see what you did there, yeah.
Also, is MF a terrible champion because her win rate is very low, staggeringly low, and will only get lower as these Nexus turrets fall down. Dredgeline goes wide, but it doesn't matter. Effort is absolutely fine. It's just this Nexus that has to fall down. Cuz also does fall, but it doesn't actually matter. The main 50 gold that you get in the game goes over to T1. Playing it over in the LPL, but a region where there were certainly a lot of very skilled Zoe players.
So, if this ends up
Back timing here for the T1 bottom lane. Faker might be in trouble now as the Predator was procced. Kuro, he finds the bubble, and they should be able to find this kill as well, as Malrong is stunned up by the gravity field, but First Blood delivered.
At the very top.
Here comes the on-horn though, the flash not going to be enough there from So-On as the flash forward. Canna, he really wants this one, and he'll get the searing charge, get the knock up, and So-On should be going down here. As Tucson, he's going to come in, looks for Cuz, does have a fair few minions as Malrong's making his way up as well. The Grey Help going to be utilized. Now Malrong, he picks up a Chaos Storm, and Tucson has to flash to get the heck out of there. Cuz grabs the last axe, and that is going to be the one to put
via the Abyssal Mask, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. So-On.
Yeah, another on-horn comes in, and Canna is landing all of these. But Dawning Shadow does fly forward, and now Malrong, unfortunately, it's not going to be enough to help him. Just uses his stopwatch, but he's going to be able to keep it alive. No, messes up Kuro's Battlestar. The flash forward gets a smite there onto Cuz. Don't know why that happened, and he throws his life away.
Well, Mountain Dragon now. Gonna be the pickup, and this is a fantastic trade.
Dead? Yeah, he is. But didn't he know that?
I have nothing to say.
Goodness gracious me. Aiming misses the cannon, but Effort picks up some plates.
I think Aiming is now dead as well. He doesn't have flash available, tries to heal, but
Flash Undertow is going to do it. Effort with the Battle Dance and the Grand Entrance just guarantees that
he was referring to Aiming.
Yep.
I think that was him trying to
accelerated Olaf. Moving towards, I believe, his Black Cleaver as item number 2. Synergizes well with an 80 carry with a 50-odd CS lead. Teleport now towards the bottom side to try and salvage anything as Tucson's just going to eat the on so that he can't move back the ram. And that's a party cast because this was a Canna that was definitely already dead. KT do manage to successfully dive this one out. Malrung, he was tanking the turret very nicely, and it's a good dive, but what are you losing elsewhere? And the answer is the majority.
You're losing so much, as well as the changes that have happened in Season 10 with shared experience. All of the champions being in that close proximity, sharing the XP on the minions that are dying. They end up getting the turret.
Yeah, right. They already have one Mountain Drake. So that's bad.
You're right.
But that's all right.
That's okay. There's only a graphic on the screen that's supposed to help me with that, but, you know, I'm getting on in years.
Well, we're also getting on in this game as So-On's getting Chaos Stormed, and this is a 2 versus...
On the Gragas, and there's nothing, there's no healing to prevent, there's no 69 magic resistance, and anytime the opponent is above 38 MR...
...facility of being able to be more maneuverable, but we got 5 minutes until that Cloud Soul is going to be there for T1. Nobody else turns up. You can see Xayah wanting to get some control vision in here. Going 1 versus 2 as Tucson going down extremely low. The Grand Entrance not going to find Malrong, but the quickness, no, not able to get it. But Teddy will find that last auto as Aiming not knocked up by the Ram. And Cuz still sitting at very, very low health. But as his attack speed increases, oh my god, Aiming one more auto. The Feather Storm comes forward, but Aiming's
comes in at a range.
Yep.
And so it wouldn't be that bad. That would actually be a better ornament in terms of stats than the Black Cleaver.
I think it's incredible.
Yeah, I think that actually, you know what? Kana might not have built perfectly great on Ornn, but if Cuz does build the Abyssal Mask here on Olaf, I think I'm gonna I think that's
having a
fine.
great time already.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time already. I'm giving him the MVP just for that, as there's the double knock-up on the Ornhorn. Tucson has to devour aiming very early in this fight, and so on. No one to get him out of trouble because of it. Chaos Storm does come in. And Kuro chunked to about half, as now Faker's just pushing it underneath this turret. Another Death Ray flying forward, the minions taxiing on in. Teddy will get snared. He's got effort dancing around. He's still holding on to his Q, seeing whether he can get that grand entrance to try and lock anyone down, but these turrets are falling, and KT look to have no answers. Good double snare as there's the Dawning Shadow, and Baker gets picked off, but Teddy, he's still alive, just destroys Malrong as the second Nexus turret also falls. Effort sacrifices his health bar, but he will survive as Kuro gets snared up by the Blade Caller, and T1, they are all business at the end of this game. Just destroy the Nexus and move on. A swift 2-0, and T1's first so far the LCK 2020 Spring. Let's see whether the players can as we check in for the MVP interview. So let's throw it over to Jisoo.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Yeni with your translation, and let's hear from Teddy and Cuz, and those two players that is not Faker picking up POG so far. Unlike the games you played, it's more quicker, so I feel really good. Yeah, it's actually on the stat. Your average game time was the longest in LCK. How are you guys able to close out so early this time? We had a lot of feedbacks around it, and we just wanted to play a little bit more aggressively and proactively. And Cuz, so you're going up against your formal teammates and also coaching staffs. Well, we're enemies now, but we used to be on the same team. They taught me a lot, so I just want to say thank you, and I'm happy that we got this win. Does that makes you want to win more? I don't really pay too much attention about it. I just try to control my mind about the game. So, T1 actually opened Akali on the red side and took Aphelios Sat as a trade. What kind of strategy did you guys prepare? Well, our top mid laners are confident enough to play against Akali, and we also thought that taking Aphelios and Sat will be adding more power on our side as well. However, Aphelios is a very hard champion, especially to play during the team fights, but your positioning was on point, so let's go for some more details about this. So you are dodging all the skills, but also doing tons of damage at the same time. I mean, Aphelios is a champ itself with an amazing ability to do a lot of damage, so well, it's a champion that you just have to focus on doing more damage. You just naturally get to just survive the fight. You just do more damage before the enemy can chunk you down. Cuz, well, one of your signature pick was Rek'Sai. You were really a very premier Rek'Sai player. So it's on the top list of the Ben personage, so are you keeping in mind that you're trying to get it when it's opened? Yeah, we always want Rek'Sai to be opened, but we couldn't just take it in the early phase of the pick and ban, so we just let it go through, then they just banned it out in the second phase of the ban phase. Then you played Diana today, so what's the strengths of Diana in teamfight? When the enemy doesn't have any dash, it's easier to just kill them, and also because it's an AP damage champion, you can build Zonia and take a lot of aggro. And there was this turn around in game number 2 on Olaf. So what was on your mind at this moment? We were trying to take down Aatrox. We were aware that Zoe is on her way for a backup. But we just wanted to try a little bit more, so we were going for Gragas. So when I stepped on the Slippy Trouble bubble, I thought I was dead. But well, actually, Kuro, Malong, their teamwork was not really clean, so I was able to survive. So are you guys satisfied with your performance today? Because I think so. And your next match is going up against Genji, so what's your mindset going into that match? We will work on our performance and do our best. Well, you are going against, especially Clid, your former teammate. Well, I just won't bear seeing Clid picking the win against us. So me and Faker will do our best. And Cuz, what's her mindset going into that game? Genji is getting a lot of spotlight, so we just want to prepare really hard and win. I want to help Teddy, Faker effort, so I will do extra work to get a win in that game. Well, T1 today definitely looks promising, so wish you the best of luck in your upcoming match, and this will be the end of the interview with Teddy Cuz from T1.
Where credit is due, and Teddy being consistent much like he always is. So T1, a gigantic step up here. I believe they were in 7th place before this match.